2K16 is super close, son. It's almost fucking here. And we all know that information for these games starts to leak super early. But if you can control the impulse to indulge in these early tidbits of information and wait till closer to the release, you can read 1 or 2 articles with all the information that you need, and you can get all your nourishment in one sitting. Now, what happens when you do this is you don't sensationalize over every small detail and try to savor every nugget or every crumb. You know what I'm saying? You can critique what information has weight and what information is just filler. You know, mindless bullshit that in no way, shape, or form will have any impact on the actual game when you're playing it. You can also get a lot of information from what's not being said. And in a lot of cases, that's what a real fucking information is. So, this video will not be an 100% positive kissing 2K's ass video. It's also not gonna be an all negative I hate 2K, don't buy their game video. This is a fucking neutral video. It's a video from a real motherfucker who read some information, comprehended and analyzed it, and formed an opinion. This is all pertaining to NBA 2K16 My Career Mode. Let's go. I'll start with a couple small things that are good but not game changer. These things should have probably already been in the game, but I guess that's irrelevant at this point. First off, you start off in high school. You play at least one, maybe several high school games, and that shit's cool. It allows you to step into your player's shoes before the NBA. It allows you to have a much deeper connection with your character and make you want to succeed just that much more. Origins and purpose and drive is key to any story. It's key to any narrative. Everybody knows this, including 2K now, apparently. I mean, imagine watching Batman but not knowing the story of Bruce Wayne and what happened to his parents when he was a kid. It'd just be a crazy ass motherfucker running around on top of buildings with a black suit on, vowing not to kill him but just beating him up real bad. I mean, the shit would be confusing as hell. It'll suck, you know what I mean? But apparently, somebody at 2K saw Batman Begins, they hit up Spike Lee, and they made it happen. You know what I mean? So that's a good thing. I tip my hat for that. I do have a couple of suggestions though, 2K, if you ever somehow hear this. Beyond the profanity, man, I enjoy the games and I just want to enjoy them more. I would suggest a couple flashbacks. You don't need many, man, 1 or 2, to the actual childhood of the character so we can find out what really makes the guy tick. Like maybe his dad was a local basketball legend but got killed by the cops on a routine traffic stop before ever reaching his potential. Or maybe he barely had money or food to eat when he was growing up and desperately want to get to the league to take care of his mom and get his family out of this situation, man. I don't know exactly what the story is, but you feel where I'm going with this. And apparently y'all know Spike Lee, so you know, make it happen, baby. Just my opinion, but I think flashbacks are an easy way to add depth to any story. Also, side note, when I'm playing in high school for the 1 to 3 games, I assume, please scale it to make me unfucking stoppable while I'm in high school. I want real basketball when I get to the NBA, which I'll address later, by the way. But in the few games that I play in high school, I want to be amazing the way that an NBA phenom would be amazing in high school. I played against a couple. Monte Ellis, for one. He was a fucking beast. He didn't even warm up. He just came out there, sat on the bench literally the whole time we were warming up, came out, dropped like 60. You also get to play some games in college, which is cool for all the same reasons that I just named. If there is one game-changing feature in My Career Mode, I think it'll be the new time management features. We now have the ability, or better yet, the responsibility, to choose how we want to spend our off days. You can choose whether to hit the gym, to do real life live drills, meaning you actually doing the drills like old school Madden training camp style. You know, you can do that for attribute boost, or you can go to functions, you can network, you can try to secure sponsorships, you know, all of which helps you in your career. And all of this stuff has its own set of rewards, such as VC boosts, new animations like the famous Allen Iverson crossover, yeah, that's in the game. Or maybe you just want to cop some swag, or if you don't know what cop some swag mean, maybe you just want to purchase some accessories without having to spend all your hard-earned cash and end up paying for like 3 copies of the game when you're done. This alone makes it feel much more like an actual career and not just a string of games that really get boring like halfway through the season. Everybody I know that bought 2K started in my career, and like the first week or two of them starting them, man, we talked about it every day. You know, especially the cats that I worked with, and then after them 2 or 3 weeks, I never heard about it again. Matter of fact, this is probably the first time I'm talking about it since then. So, you know, that's an issue. But I think these new off-day decisions will really add a lot more to the game. I mean, you have to juggle several responsibilities and commitments in a way that mimics real life. For instance, like an NBA player might have to choose between going to the gym to work out or going to a Nike functioning network. You know, both things are beneficial to your career, but you have to find a good balance and find out what's more important to you and what lines up better with your goals. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's different, and I love the ability to kind of steer my career in the way that I want to steer it based on the decisions that I make. That's super cool. I mean, it works in the same way a rapper might have to choose between making an appearance at a club or doing a string of interviews or going to the studio to make some actual music and be in a creative space. Or like a salesman can work 7 days a week to book as much business as possible, or he can take 3 days off and go to a sales training to get better at his craft. You know, it depends on how you look at it. Everybody might choose different and you might get different results, but both things could be beneficial. It just depends on the person and the circumstances. I hate to drag on with so many elaborate examples when I know you probably got the gist the first time I said it, but I just wanted to really drive home how much I love this feature. And it seems like a small thing, but to me it's a big deal because it adds a lot of realism into the game. All right, on to some bad shit. So according to the article, and it's linked in the description by the way, according to the article, the cinematic elements of my career do not carry over into your actual NBA career. Well, he says that I think after your rookie season, you basically transition into another phase. And my career season 2 is what they call it. And at that point, you transition into all of the off-day things that I was just talking about how much I love. And I do love those things. But I think it's really stupid and it's a really bad idea to introduce a feature or an aspect of a game right at the beginning of the game, make me fall in love with it or make me get used to it, and then completely remove it. This is the exact same thing Destiny did. If anybody out there played Destiny, levels 1 through 20, y'all remember this shit, levels 1 through 20 was based on XP. And then after you got to level 20, it was based on your armor. So it was like the game felt completely different because now it's all RNG based. And they actually just finally a year later updated that and changed it. So everything is 100% XP based as far as leveling. Random fact. However, I don't think 2K will add cinematic elements back into the latter part of the game for a few reasons. Number one, it took Destiny a year to do it, and 2K is a yearly release. So if they're gonna add it in, they'll add it into 2K17. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like that, man. I really don't like that. And right now it doesn't seem like a huge deal, and they probably felt like they could sneak it past me, but I think that might be an issue if that's true, man. That might not even be true, man. But according to the guy that wrote the article, and again, it is linked in the description, I'm not just making shit up, that's what he said. And I hope he's wrong, but I think that's a really fucking dumb idea. Now, for my two biggest takeaways, they actually came from things that were not said or weren't mentioned specifically, right? And anybody who plays my career mode knows that the teammate computer AI is fucking retarded, man. It's stupid. It doesn't work well. I mean, I stopped playing point guard because I throw the ball to my big man in optimal big man scoring position, and he'll either blow the layup or pass the ball back out, and this happens all the time. Not once or twice, all the time. I hit my three-point specialist at the three-point line, and what does he do? Drive to the basket and get shot blocked. Then I throw it to him again, and what does he do? He takes one dribble in, throws up a floater, gets his fucking shot blocked. Now he's ice blue. I hit him again, he's wide open. He finally shoots it, but he clanks that bitch off the back of the rim because he's ice fucking blue. I started playing 2 guard because of this. I would prefer to play point guard, but I would just like my computer teammates to play to their strengths, you know. And if I go to a good team, like if I'm playing for the Warriors, I shouldn't have to average 50 as a 70 overall rookie just to have a chance to win the game. Steph Curry and the superstars on that team, the leaders of that team, they should play based on the way they actually play in real life. Like, I just wish the AI was better. Now, they did address AI overall. They didn't address it specifically pertaining to my career mode. And we all know that once you lock on that one player, the AI changes, man. It's not the same as playing a regular game. If I'm on a bad team, there's still NBA players who can make the remedial fucking shots that I'm setting them up with. If there's anybody out there who got some real cool sliders or something that actually works in my career mode, man, hit me up. Leave it in the comments. I need that. Thank you. I'm just saying, I want to contribute to my team in a realistic way. If I go to a really bad team and they cast me in to be the superstar of the team, that's one thing. Allow me to supplement my skills with this good team that I'm on, and let me contribute in whatever way I can, no matter how minute my contributions. Do not scale the game to where my teammates are retarded and I can easily drop 50 every game. And not only can I easily drop 50, but I have to drop 50 in order to have a chance. I want it to be more realistic. The last thing I want to mention has absolutely zero to do with my career mode. Well, it kind of ties in, and the reason it ties in with my career mode is because I want to take my player from my career mode. That's a lot of miles. And transition him into pro-am mode, which is essentially crew mode, which I made a video about a little while ago. But they did not talk about the goddamn servers, man. Everybody know the servers is fucked up, man. So that means, to me, anyways, what I'm taking from it means one or two things. Either they didn't address it at all, which I'll be honest, I don't think that's the case. I'm pretty sure they addressed it. But what I think it means is that they're not confident in the results that they got from whatever method they chose to actually address the problem with. You know, I don't think they believe that it's adequate enough for them to stand on it and kind of brag on it like, yeah, we fixed the servers, motherfucker. We fixed the servers, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, if they did that, we'd all be, yeah. But when the shit came out and the servers was still ass, it's gonna be some riots, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, all this shit just my opinion, man. But I thought this article was pretty interesting. Again, links in the description. Check it out for yourself. Hit me up. Flimlo Raps 1.